I've put it in, global chat and said, right, we're gonna fake A and we're gonna go B, because that's how transparent that fake was at that point. I mean, the fake itself, it was the right thing to do at the right time, like Fred pointed out. It's just the execution on it was to say the least, for Verygames as well. I mean, if it was just an average sort of mid-tier team, then you could probably write it off as just one of those things. But for Verygames, they know better than this, so I'm very surprised that they have been as flat-footed as they have been. I mean, normally you would see Verygames just pinpoint accuracy on the rotations. The flashbangs are always spot on. Just a few mistakes that I've seen from even a player the caliber of Smith standard.
Yeah, and you can't really blame it on it being the first game of the tournament. It's we want to save our strats for later. Obviously, the good teams do, but the problem is you don't save your execution timing for later. That's obviously something you always need to have. You're not spoiling your tactics. They're executing it like this now. So I mean, it's basic mistakes, and it's something I'm really not happy to see in a team like Verygames.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't know if Regnum is still involved with Team Verygames as heavily as he once was, but Regnum Loic is the sort of guy who would see those mistakes, he would point them out straight away. I mean, he is, he's a good tactician at the end of the day. His game isn't where it used to be. And to be honest, he always was a little bit overrated. I think Loic will be the first guy to tell you that as well. But
well, I got to stop you there, guys.
No.
I was good. I know you were about to get your beard on that microphone again, weren't you?
God damn it, I had my beard face going on.
We've had people commenting on that saying, is that Justin Bieber with a beard? So let's see if we can get that trending on Twitter. But the game is live again, guys, so we'll come back to you after it, I promise. Right, let's get back into the thick of things. So there was a pause because one of the players crashed. And there we go, Scream and Smith doing work immediately at the start of this round. It is just an eco, of course. You can see that alternate done the big push into mid. MNL's going to get himself a gun, though. We're going to take down Scream. So MBK wrapping around long. Kenny S as well getting into a good position. I don't think he's going to be able to... yeah, I didn't think MNL was going to be able to do anything spectacular there. So that's going to make it 10-7 at Verygames. And we'll just see if there's going to be any surprises coming in, but no, there isn't. No. So again, did you kind of agree with a little bit of what Jay and Warclown were saying there, just about how Verygames are looking a bit lackluster? I mean, you have followed the tournaments. Yeah. I know you've done some casting as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, they basically did rookie mistakes. Mm. Yeah, that's a good tactic with poor execution, just as Warclown said.
Yeah, it's good. I can't believe all four of us are in agreement on something, because that's probably the first time it's happened while we've been talking. There's been lots of stuff going on in the background that we'll definitely tell you guys about at some point when we get some time, but we are playing catch-up here. So Verygames, 11-7 now. So they've got this 4-round advantage. You'll be able to see as well on your screens the pause that happened retroactively coming in. And Team Alternate are going to be on a bye. So let's see how this AWPing that's been going on. And it's going to be MNL now who's picked up the AWP. And let's say MNL was somebody who AWPed for them in CSS. Crystal does occasionally pick up the AWP, and the dual AWP setup was more viable in Source. But looks like MNL's going to be doing it as terrorist.
There's actually 2 guys AFK for... Verygames. That's probably the reason why they paused.
Right. So again, I'm doing a J. I'm commentating on a round that's not real. So
yeah.
It's all right, guys.
Yeah, I actually should have waited and just.
Yeah, you should have let me do it. It would have been like we were when we were practicing the stream. I was commentating on a death match, waiting for the round to end. And it never did, so you might get to see that a little bit later. I don't know if we're going to work that in. So yeah, more embarrassment for me, retard Bluis. It's all happening. So yeah, it looks like we've got continue now. So right, this is it. This is really a round, I think, people.
Yeah, now it starts for real. Do you know how it works with the money system when you use the continue?
I think with the I don't know. I think literally it just remembers what you had.
Oh, that's awesome.
I certainly hope that's the case. It would be horrible if you had to do some reset, but I think the continue thing remembers what you had. If anyone can correct me on that, please do. But in the meantime, back to the game. So as you saw, that's what caused it. We had 2 players crash out and go AFK. It's still 11-7. In favour of Verygames, but their money doesn't seem to be under control. And interestingly enough, we've been talking about dual AWPs. we've got Kenny S and Existence AWPing now. And of course, Existence, before he became this incredible mastermind tactician that marshaled Verygames and made them this successful outfit, he was a player that was known for making, movie kills. He was a really exuberant author. And like I say, I always say it every time I cast, his reinvention is one of the incredibles in Counter-Strike. To go from being the movie fragger to the master tactician. Scream, just tapping away, makes it look so easy, but wasn't able to get 2 kills. Kenny S, wingman though, pops up with the AWP and takes down Felix. Even though Felix does get to remove Scream from the round. Rack's going to be getting flashed out of it in mid and dropping back. You can see his teammates going to be pushing on to B with the bomb. And Smith's a little bit naive there, just pushing at mid, not thinking there would be anyone there. So we're going to have to see this 3v3. We've seen some great retakes already, most notably TCM. If you missed that game, check out some of the retakes on B bomb site they did here. Our Verygames going to be able to trumpet his CT. Crystal perhaps going a little bit too aggressive for my liking. Yep, we're going to get spammed through the door. That's what happens, son. MBK. With a headshot through the door as well, no less. MNL was kind of, great little Glock burst from him. Needs to make this next kill. Rack trying to stay alive. Couldn't get the double kill, but have they done enough? Have they wasted enough time? Oh, yeah. They have. So Alternate are going to take this round. They're going to break up that French momentum, and that's going to make it 11 rounds to 8 now. Fantastic play, I would say, all round from the Germans.
Yeah, fantastic play, but once again, like a rookie mistake for Verygames. I don't think they would have won the round, but why did both of them push dark when someone has to defuse right away?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, even if they will lose the round anyways, like they did. Like, there's no point. One guy has to defuse if there's like 10 seconds left.
So poor time management there is Bjorn, and I'll tell you what, Threat, he doesn't pull his punches, this guy. He's tearing Verygames apart, talking about their rookie mistakes, but it's absolutely true. They have been making rookie mistakes, and thanks to those rookie mistakes, Alternate right back in this game. See what they're doing. We've had a little bit of I like that. Sorry, we've got lighting. They're trying to make me look better, I think, for the stream. Like, put some Vaseline on the legs. That usually does it. But no, another horrible moment. It's just unreal. The French team kills. It's like the French want to reinvent themselves as a nation of comedians all of a sudden. But the slapstick there from that kill. So Verygames is just like, you know what, that's definitely not going to happen. They're going to save the guns that they've got. It's going to rotate out and give another round to Team Alternate. And again, another rookie mistake, Bjorn.
Yeah, I didn't catch it, so I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, well, literally, I think it was Scream killed, I think it was either Kenny S or MBK, but someone was like running back towards mid doors, and he just insta-locked on his head and spammed away. So
as I said, like bad communication. I don't know what's going on actually. It's and now they're only up with 2 rounds, and they're forced to an eco. I mean, they saved 2 guns, I think, but it seems like they all have grenades. Maybe they bought. They have bought.
Yeah, they've definitely bought. I mean, you can see we've got some Famouses in there, but they've got grenades, and it looks like they're doing an aggressive push strat. And this is the one thing Verygames do well. They will mix their strats up and try and catch you off balance. So Kenny S is going to put that Famous to work, and he is going to get an entry kill for his team. Crystal's going to quickly respond, though, with a nice double headshot from him. Crisp aim from the young German. And Rack's going to get a kill as well. MBK's just doing some work with a pistol now. Going to lob a nade into shot, but he's very low. Only got the 1 kill to show for his endeavours. Kenny S on about half HP. MBK just having a look around, not really sure where the opponents are, but he has got a AK now.
And I'm calling it right now. The team who wins this round wins the game.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. So, and you will notice, people, do not adjust your sets. Team Alternate with a numerical advantage and looking pretty good. You can see MBK's just kind of wandering around. He doesn't really know where people are. And again, I don't know if this is a factor communications-wise, but certainly Alternate, the way they're spread out right now, if they make this kill, and you can see they've got they've all regrouped, they're all going up long. They're going, in force to just get the one person. Oh my word. NBK, great headshot from him on Solek, so he's going to make the call. Now he's got to stay alive, not get naded out and short, not going to be able to stop the plant thanks to those boxes. He's going to be spamming away, and Verygames are doing this retake here. Kenny S coming around with a Famous. He's going to get taken down by Crystal at long. So it's all on MBK, and MBK is very low. He's super low. Felix just dancing behind those boxes, evading bullets. He cannot be hit at the moment. Crystal's just tapping away, and Crystal's going to come up big at long, take down MBK to make it 11 rounds to 10. And if you believe my co-caster Bjorn, that means they just won the game, according to you.
Yeah, just look at.
Why do you feel that round was so important?
basically because of the money system. I mean, just look at Verygames money now. They have absolutely no money. They have bought some P250s and some grenades. Even with one eco, I think they have really low money the next round. Like maybe they can buy an op without armor or something, but not much more than that.
And we are seeing an eco from Verygames. Ultimate, wasting no time. They're going aggressive. They're like sharks. They can smell blood in the water. Solid gets a kill. Crystal gets another one. MBK and Scream are going to answer back, but Felix is going to take MBK out of the equation. MNL is going to be looking on short. You can see that he's just going to do a dance of death here. The good old shoulder peek over and over again, but Smith's still alive. He's going to be able to get the kill. He is. He does get a little headshot on MNL. So in the end, he wins it, and well, he's got 5 HP. No chance of a clutch here, surely, in a 1v2 situation. And he's just going to take a gun and try and save it on B bomb site. Rack, just look in, see if he can see him. And he's over the green hills and far, far away. So Smith's going to try and take his AK. Not even going to be able to do that. Felix onto him, and that was just great aggressive play from Alternate. As I was saying, they can just smell blood in the water. Could we about to see a huge upset here, because Alternate are playing really, really confidently. Yeah. Everyone's hitting their shots. Verygames have been making mistakes all game, and now we've got the money situation coming into play. Could this be the perfect storm for the first upset of the
tournament? Yeah, absolutely. And as I said, I thought they were going to have low money. Verygames actually go and buy double ops.
Double ops. So yeah, it's the first thing you've got wrong so far, so I'm going to let you off. But yeah, a double up setup again. But I mean, I think that's indicative of how they're feeling. I think they feel they need that extra firepower to really stop Alternate. That means they're not confident about hitting their rifle shots. It is indicative of what's going on, because you don't see Verygames play defensive CT on Dust 2 with 2 ops. They don't really do it. You've seen double up setups from them on Train. You don't see it on Dust 2. So it's interesting that they're deciding to do it here. And I don't think it's tactical.
No, they're desperate. I mean, exactly. They haven't won one single gun round. I mean, they won the pistol, 2 ecos, and then they have lost every single round.
Well, a great peek from Kenny S in that position. Going to get a cheeky double kill, one with the op, one with the pistol. Make that a third. Great reactions from him. Scream's going to answer back, and it's worked out for them, Verygames. Verygames clawing their way back into this game. MNL surely can't come up big here in a 1v5 situation. He's going to do all he can just to save that AWP. And they're flashing over B, so they're not sure where he is. But so far...
Yeah, it should be an easy round.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, if they win this flawlessly, it's so good for Verygames.
Yeah, absolutely. And could be game changer. MNL spotted in mid, unable to hit his shot. He's going to be spamming his pistol through the door. Verygames are like, we don't want you to save that up. So they're doing to MNL what was done to them in the previous round. And Existence just going to get that shot off through the gap. It's now 12-11 to Verygames.
And do they have
so close.
I don't want to be that guy, but if they haven't, they have an eco now. Seems my call might have been wrong.
Well, you know, perhaps. I mean, perhaps not. Ultimately. I think you know, you've got to do what you needed to do, and if Verygames had lost that round, they would have been screwed. I mean, it would have been real bad for them.
And so, I mean, just that they won it flawlessly as well.
Exactly.
It just happens so rarely on this map.
Huge momentum changer, and while that happens, Kenny S just making an incredible peak shot. So he's starting to find his form at a crucial time, because Verygames are really, really struggling here. I mean, you know, all due respect to Team Alternate, this is a game that Verygames will have looked at and thought, we should be winning this, and we should be winning this reasonably comfortably, especially given that this is a CSS team that haven't landed, I don't think, yet in CSGO. So Scream's going to work that flash, and Smith is going to get a kill as well. Scream and Smith, they're going to get those kills. Bomb's going to get planted. Scream, they're just going to jump on top of his head and stomp it in with their jack boots. Didn't even need to shoot him. So it's all left to Crystal now, who's in the dark tunnels, as you like to call it. And I like that. Dark.
Yeah.
It's nice. It could be not very exciting.
I can mention to all the 1.6 players that when you plant the bomb in CSGO, you can actually hear the sound of the beats.
Yeah, I was going to say 1.6. They don't have the sound. Do you think that's a better thing, or do you think it's better in Go or worse?
Well, it changes the game, but I don't think it's like, it really doesn't matter. It's like,
well, I mean, we saw
it's harder in 1-1
situation. It's definitely harder when you're in that situation. But Verygames edging away now, 13-11, able to hold their nerve. Team Alternate going for what looks to be a 5 AK buy now. So money at a premium. And Verygames very comfortable financially. And they're looking like a different team. They're suddenly starting to exude that confidence that you associate with that Verygames team. They're hitting their shots, they're making their frags. Alternate, you feel, really need to win this round if they are going to go on and win this game. But we've got smokes coming off that wall, so they're going to do it. Smokes, flashes, it's all happening in the first orb.
Jumping towards C to spawn.
Yeah, dropping towards CT, which they've not read that situation well, but Felix is going to get a kill, he's going to get another one. MBK is going to take down Felix, but MNL is going to take down Smith. And then, well, that's a great wraparound play from Rack to take down MBK. That's a great shot from Solek. He sees the other one there, but he's going to get flashed out of it. He needs to drop back. Yeah, now he's got his aim back. He's going to just jump down. It's all on Scream. But don't rule out a mad clutch here. Do not rule it out, because Scream was born to do it. When he wants to click heads, he can, but he's not going for it. He's not going for it.
He's saving his gun. Smart play from Scream there, and I also will say very smart play from Solek there. If you're watching this, you should learn by that decision. He got that headshot on short, and he, like most players, would have like, oh, I'm going for the second kill. But he decided, I'm just going to play this very safe, going back, jumping down in C to spawn, and forcing Scream to save his weapon. There was basically nothing he could do.
Well, that's good. I mean, like I say, he is the veteran. He is the experienced player. I mean, Solek's been around for a long, long time. Played in a lot of good teams. He's very well respected within the German scene, and you know, one of those players that probably doesn't get the kind of respect and credit he deserves, because everything he does is thought out. It's methodical. It's intelligent. It's not spectacular. And of course, a lot of people think the game is all about frags. And Solek's not a big fragger, but you know, just again, a great example of what he does bring to a team. So Alternate pick up that round, 13-12. I'm telling you, the 2 games we've casted so far on an absolute knife edge. No whitewashes here. It's been brilliant, and this is what we hoped for when the tournament came together. You feel now this round, more than your round, this round is so huge, so vitally important. Verygames have money, sure, but Alternate need that momentum, and if they can put 2 rounds together at this stage in the game, and they can start playing like they were playing when they had that run of rounds and their confidence was high, and they're peaking and they're pushing, you know, Alternate can really do some damage here. And there it is, MNL with a great entry frag on Existence. So Orpa on Orpa, and that's going to give them the advantage they need. Now, Rack is going to do this push here. Is he going to get wise to it? He is. He's going to take down MBK. It's a huge advantage for Team Alternate now. They're in a hugely advantageous situation. You know, it's a 5v3, and make that a 5v2, and we can see Crystal's going to see the gun peek out. He knows the other one's there as well, so great calls, great communication coming in, and it's all to do for Kenny S. They're going to hunt him down. You're not saving an AWP, you're not using that AWP against this next round. Alternate are going on the hunt, and you can see they've got all the angles covered. Look again, Crystal in such an intelligent position, going to get that kill, going to take that AWP away. They're going to tie it up at 13-13. This game, I cannot stress it enough. Like, I'm not supporting either team. I am not supporting either team. I know them both, worked with them both, interviewed them both, said good things and bad things about both down the years. But you know what? Alternate are such huge underdogs in this. I don't think there's anyone watching it who don't want them to kind of win this and really get those upsets going on early. But I don't know. It's so hard to say. An eco coming in for Verygames, and Alternate can really turn the screw here. And
yeah, exactly. It's going to be 14-13, like for sure, anytime soon. So
well, let's see if you're right. I think you are. Crystal's got that first kill, but pretty low. So Scream's going to get an AK. That could be bad news.
I think they're fine. I think they're going to get the bomb down on the A side. So if they just play it right, they won't lose this.
Yeah, as you can see that Nathan from Rack. Solek's going to get another 2, just backing up the bomb planter. So he's bomb's ticking away. So Verygames, again, it's a clutch required from Scream, and unable to find the head there, which is quite rare for him. That is 14-13 to Alternate. Huge. I know we keep saying this, but huge round really incoming now. And if Alternate win this, they're guaranteed at least a draw against opposition that I felt people were going to whitewash, just blow them away. I read an interview on HLTV.org from, I think it was Get Right, saying how well prepared Verygames were, how well drilled they would be, how much work they've been putting in. Just recently, I don't think they've looked good, so they needed to put that work in. And you can see they are really struggling here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alternate on the cusp of a fantastic upset. What can MNL do? He's been consistently brilliant again. hasn't made the standout frags, but really used his AWP so well for his team. Won probably the majority of his duels in 1v1 situations, which is all you can really ask for from a player. If you get your frag, you've done your part. But Alternate playing it so slow.
Yeah.
I mean, oh yeah, overview. Look at that.
Yeah.
And you can see how spread out they are. You can see where the bomb is as well.
It's so tense. It's almost like I whisper when I speak.
I know. I was going to say, it's like, you don't want to disturb anyone. We're miles away from them. We're not even in the same country. But
and they're going for a 4-guy short push. Smith's in a really good position. Having Existence taking all the attention. So I think we should watch Smith's now. We can get many frags.
Let's see. Let's see if you're right.
But
oh,
these
flashes. Existence gets one. He's going to get able to get another. He's getting spammed out of it. But you're absolutely right. They're in such a good position. Verygames, they should be able to defend this. And Scream somehow just ran into the middle of them. I don't even know how he got there. He managed to get 2 kills, and that could really turn this round around, and it does. Scream. How did he get there? What did he do? Did he teleport?
I just think he just ran from seat to spawn. I think he was blind. He just went for it.
That was just insanely aggressive to tie it up at 14. And again, it's what you've been talking about. It's the good and the bad of being so super aggressive. And he just did such a good job. Did MNL get the tag? He did. He tagged Kenny S down to 25 HP. Is that going to be a factor in this round? And right now, every little advantage is going to make such a huge difference. If Alternate get this round, they're guaranteed at least a draw. If Verygames win the next 2, obviously they've won the game, but nobody saw Alternate taking 14 rounds out of them. Whichever way it goes from this point onwards, it's been such a hugely surprising game. Alternate, though, they've lost a little bit of their swagger. They're not quite as confident. They know how vitally important these rounds are, and they're looking for Verygames to get undisciplined, to make that mistake, which has been the trademark of this game. Verygames making those errors. So
it's very rare to see a 14-14 score and both teams have full money. It's like,
I know.
I basically never seen it.
It's really incredible what we've seen already so far from this tournament, and it bodes so well for later games. But I'm telling you, this is too close to call, and you can see we're in a stare-off at the moment. This is literally the CS:GO equivalent of a staring contest. Who's going to blink first? And you can argue that maybe Verygames did because they've lost a bit of health on Kenny S, but no one's looking to make that first peak. No
one towards B now.
Yeah, and then look. You can see.
But only 2 guys going up middle with the bomb. I don't think this is going to work for them.
No, they've got to get this first kill, Alternate. They've got to get this first kill. So they didn't do it. So Scream has got one, but Crystal comes up big, gets that kill. Smith is going to rotate from behind. He's going to take down Rack. But they should be able to get this bomb planted, so we need to see a retake. It's a 3-on-3 situation, but Solek is almost out the game on 6 HP. Nade's going to be coming in. If that nade connects, it could be a kill.
No.
What's going on? Oh, my word. What a time for a lag spike. And then the game comes back. And Crystal somehow has done it. So Alternate have almost got the draw in the bag. I can't believe you missed that. The people are going to be furious. I'm furious. But yeah, Alternate have got 15 rounds. If they win this round, they have done a ridiculous upset. Because, whatever you thought about them in Source, this game is not Source. It is Global Offensive, and Verygames have been the silver medalists in almost every LAN event going so far. They need to get a draw here, Verygames. They are not going to want to surrender any points, but it's going to be incredibly hard. Rack, he has got the first kill, but oh my god, answers back immediately from MBK, and then Crystal takes him down. So it's another 3v3 situation. These have been going the way of Team Alternate so far. You can see Felix, still room for sportsmanship, even in a game that matters so much as this. Nice shot, Nathan, from him. Great to see some sportsmanship between these competitors. But Verygames have turned this round around, and they're looking poised to pick up the draw. Still a great result for Alternate, but not what they were looking for. They really need the win to give themselves some momentum in the group stage.
And Crystal with only 12 HP, I think Verygames is going to make this a draw.
Yeah, unless Solek does something special, which at the moment he's getting spammed away, so he's pretty low now as well. He's going to AWP him down, and then you see it. Crystal taken. It's been a great game. 15-15. I mean, who saw that coming?
I for sure didn't. I mean, Yeah, and my call was wrong as well.
Yeah, I know. You know, it just goes to show you. But then again, it was a draw. So
Yeah.
all bets would have been off if we were talking in the bookies. So we won't analyse the game too much because you heard enough from us doing all the colour and play-by-play commentary. And we had to swoop away from our team of analysts, Warclown and Jay, earlier. So we're going to bring them back into it. They've been sat there watching the game in our lovely beanbag area. And they were excited. You probably actually heard them at some point over the mic. So, guys, what do you make of that then?
What a game. That's what I make
game.
of that. I mean, it started off really methodical. You had a lot of picking, sort of like two boxers jabbing at each other, just trying to feel out weaknesses, trying to find those soft spots.